Guys, well in today's video I'm going to be talking about a new AI model that was just announced by a company that nobody's ever heard of, but this thing has gotten a lot of traction. So this is an AI model called Brampton, and Brampton apparently outperforms Grok 3, Claude 3.7 Sonnet, and ChatGPT 4.5, which is pretty impressive, at least by their own benchmarks. There really isn't anything known about this model all that much, or necessarily the company that even makes the model in the first place. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at it and cover it in today's video. Let's get right into it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at the official Twitter post by this company. It is finally here, Brampton. Brampton is the world's most intelligent, creative, and fastest model, and apparently it outperforms Grok 3, Claude 3.7 Sonnet, and ChatGPT 4.5. Now, they're saying that you can go ahead and reply to this tweet with quote-unquote Brampton for early access. And as far as I can tell, they're kind of being selective as to who they let into the beta. As far as I've been made aware, they're being a little selective as to who they put into this beta here. But according to them, it's apparently very intelligent. It's good for coding, it's good for creativity, so it's good for most of the things you do AI for. And apparently it is a significant leap over all other models. With Brampton, it's about how the model feels as you use it, not just computer science competition problems. And apparently it's also really fast, according to this amazing chart they provided. Brampton can complete tasks in a single pass, tasks that would take other models days, apparently, which is pretty dang interesting. So, really bold claims right out of the bat, as you can tell. These are some very bold claims made by these guys. But what's interesting, to me anyways, is how many views, how many likes, how many comments that this has gotten, especially when nobody really knows this company. Now, admittedly, admittedly, for what it's worth, some of the biggest AI releases have come from companies nobody's ever heard of, like DeepSeek R1. That was a huge release, and it capitalized on an already kind of a interesting social situation between the U.S. and China, with the TikTok ban and everything. So, and nobody at the time really knew about DeepSeek. It wasn't until they released the model and it just skyrocketed and caught on so much that then they became such a big name in AI. Maybe this will be a similar situation, and nobody steps into the ring, releases something incredibly awesome, and they end up succeeding greatly. But the weird part is about how unknown this company is. This company joined Twitter on January 2024. I can't really find much about them otherwise. Apparently they're in Toronto. They're not following anybody on Twitter. As far as I can tell, this is really the first thing they've done with AI, except the fact that they've said that they're going to be making a new model. I I'm going to be honest, I've tried looking into what they do, and I don't really know what they do. Except, I mean, they do AI, very clearly. But outside of that, I don't really know much about them. There really isn't much known about them. So, it's kind of interesting, especially the fact that they were able to get so much fast traction, especially because for all that it's worth, they've they're kind of a nobody, especially in the AI game. They're kind of a nobody. Now, the thing that, in my opinion, led companies like DeepSeek to, skyrocket, like the thing that I think let DeepSeek succeed, even though nobody knew who DeepSeek was, is the fact that they capitalized on a right release at the right time kind of thing. It was a release that outperformed all the US models, and it was during a time where people were becoming a little more favorable towards China within the US anyways, especially with the TikTok ban and people moving to the Chinese social media platform Xiaohongshu. It was kind of a right moment perfect release to gain all of that success kind of a scenario. This I with this I don't really know what they did to get all the popularity. Maybe the algorithm played in their favor. I'm honestly not too sure. So, for what it's worth, I can't really substantiate that the claims that this model is like insanely good, um, because admittedly, I don't have the beta access to it yet, so I can't test it for myself. And as far as I've looked into it, there's no third party benchmarks yet, nor is it on the LMSys AI arena. It's not really anywhere. It's just kind of appeared. Admittedly, it appeared today. It'll probably take a few days before it really starts to catch on and people start doing third-party benchmarks and stuff like that. And even then, it's currently in a beta state, so I'll make another video as more things develop. But it's kind of interesting to me how this company came out of nowhere, seemingly with no like specific timing that they used to release this. They just released it, and suddenly they gained almost 1 million views on Twitter and gotten so much traction so fast. It's honestly pretty impressive to me. So I'll make another video as things develop, but I just figured I'd point this out because I thought it was kind of interesting. I'm curious to see if this is all it's chalked up to be. That's about it for today's video. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Take care, you guys, and remember to stay safe out there.